Hello, Mustang Nation. We are joined now by Maddy Schonauer. We are continuing, or starting, I should say, our senior signing celebrations online, virtual, and we are going to start with Maddy Schonauer, standout volleyball player for the Mustangs, that has endured the pandemic year, a very, very weird year for athletics, and we now get to celebrate her signing where she gets to go play collegiate volleyball at the University of Redlands. Maddy, thank you for joining me. Thank you for speaking with our Mustang fans.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me today.
All right, let's get right to it. This has been, like I mentioned earlier, a very, very tough year for athletics. Volleyball didn't get much of a season, I believe around 6 games, and it didn't happen until April. Very out of the ordinary. Maybe messed up a lot of the club season, messed up a lot of the travel. Very tough in the recruiting process for those of you that have the talent that you guys have that wanted to move on and play collegiately. It's tough to get seen when you're not playing, and I know that's a hard challenge. So let's talk a little bit about the recruiting process, how you dealt with it, how you got things started, how you got in contact with coaches and finally signed.
Yeah, this past year's recruiting has been extremely hard, especially because I didn't play club volleyball my senior year, so I completely relied on my junior year high school season. So luckily, I was able to get a whole bunch of film from junior year. We had a great season, and then I made some highlight reels and just sent them out to tons of colleges, and Coach Collatz helped me a lot. So that's kind of how I initially came in contact with the University of Redlands. Was I sent out a whole bunch of my highlight reels to the D3 SCIAC League, and they were one of the ones to respond.
Okay, Maddy, they emailed you back, but you have to build a relationship in order to be able to sign, or at least be confident in signing in a school like that. You're going to be spending the next 4 years there. How did that relationship start? And then how did that progress into an eventual signing?
Yes, so they started emailing me, and it was just kind of a conversation back and forth through emailing, and then it turned into text messages, and then eventually phone calls. And then I was able to visit the campus and meet some of the coaches and some of the teammates, which was really cool. I wasn't able to do that at a lot of the other campuses I visited, and I just really liked the atmosphere, the campus, the how personable everyone was that I met. And I was also selected into this special leadership program called the Hunsaker Scholarship. So that's kind of what, that was the deciding factor for me in choosing Redlands. So it kind of just checked all the boxes for me.
Very nice. Sounds like you're confident in your decision, which is extremely important. You talked about the scholarship, that you're getting, the Hunsaker Scholarship, and that program and the leadership program. What else are you going to study there? You can't just play volleyball when you go away. You got to study something.
Right. So I don't know exactly what I want to do, but right now I'm really interested in psychology, and that's where I think I'm going to start. But I'm open to any change, and I'm sure that my major will change all the time. But right now, that's where I'm starting.
Yeah, you don't have to know it all yet. You can make your decisions later. Let's talk a little bit about your senior year here at Stockdale. Tough year, like we had mentioned. Tough year on everybody. But, you were involved in a lot here at the school. You were a part of the ASB, obviously the volleyball team, NHS. You were on campus just as much as anybody, always working, doing something, some sort of activity for this school. What's one of your favorite memories, or even two, that you will take with you from here at Stockdale?
Yeah. Well, volleyball wise, my top two would be going to the Valley Championship my junior year, or beating Liberty my junior year. Probably my number one would be beating Liberty, because although it was really cool to go to the Valley game, it didn't end in our favor. But having such a hard year my sophomore year, going 1-9, and then completely turning it around my junior year, going 9-1, and then just beating Liberty felt so good because they win literally all the time at everything. So it was just an amazing, surreal feeling, and I'm so happy that I got the junior year season that I did.
Yeah, big wins are definitely memorable. I only wish that we could have offered a better senior year to all of our athletes. But at least we have some good ones your junior year to take with you. All right, Maddy, you've reached your goal. This, I'm sure it was a dream or a goal of yours to play collegiate sports and volleyball at the college level. Now we have young athletes coming through here, Stockdale, coming in next year, going to be that 8th grade class. We have that freshman class this year, one of which is a younger sibling of yours. Your younger sister also plays volleyball for us as a freshman, going to be a sophomore. What piece of advice would you give to those young student athletes that want to get to now your level?
Yes, so definitely number one is your grades and working super hard in the classroom, because you will not get recruited if you don't, focus on your grades. And number two is working hard in the off season, because it will pay off when you are in season. And then number three is just being a good teammate, having a good attitude, and knowing that you're going to have to be the one to get yourself to the next level.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Off-season work, grades, and working hard. You sound like a future coach. So we will. I want to give you one last chance to thank those that have helped you get to this level. Nobody does it themselves. We have people to push us along the way, motivate us along the way, help us when things go down or tough. Who would you like to thank that helped you get to this level?
Yeah, well, definitely number one are my parents, just supporting me throughout all the years, driving me down to, Irvine, taking me to my tournaments, and just a constant love and support. Also, just the Mustang volleyball program, specifically Coach Colotz, for making me into the person and player I am today. I definitely would not be where I am today without her. And also you, Mr. Roberts, you helped me a lot throughout the recruitment process, and I wouldn't be here today without you either. So thank you.
Well, thanks for saying that. It's always easy to help those student athletes that work as hard as you. So you have been a pleasure to be on this campus, always smiling, always working through whatever activity you're supporting. So we appreciate you as well. And good luck at the University of Redlands. I think you will love the area. I think you will love the competitive volleyball. And I look forward to seeing how you do.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maddy, and congratulations to you. Redlands is, like I mentioned, very, very lucky to have you. As we move forward, and if you would like to see more of our videos, make sure you subscribe by clicking here, because there will be more to come. See you soon, Mustangs.